The UFC will not have a pay-per-view in the month of September, but the fight cards and the events that the UFC are putting on are still insane. This weekend, we have UFC Paris, Imavov versus Bohalio, and also Saint Denis versus Houfi. And then we go next weekend into UFC Noche, where Diego Lopez and John Silva are going at it in the main event, 5 rounds. That build-up's going to be crazy because John Silva's actually psychotic. And then that same night, it's Canelo versus Crawford in one of the biggest boxing fights in recent memory. And we have a week off, and we go straight back to UFC at Perth in Australia, where Carlos Ulberg and Dominic Reyes are going at it in the main event. But that's not the biggest thing about the UFC Perth card. It's going to have the most fights in UFC history. Right now, there's 17 fights scheduled for UFC Perth, the biggest event in UFC history fight-wise. And then one of the greatest things that Dana White's added to the UFC is Dana White's Contender Series. Tuesday night, there's usually nothing on in sports, but putting on the Contender Series with the top prospects going at it to win a contract has been amazing as they fight like crazy. And actually, Sean O'Malley's teammate, Tommy McMillan, who's one of the most hyped prospects trying to get into the UFC, is fighting tomorrow, Tuesday, September 2nd, and trying to get his shot in the UFC, so tune into that. It's going to be something crazy.